From before dawn, they gathered at the jungle's edge, queuing for a chance to get out of here to somewhere better. Well before the gates to the registration centre opened, hundreds were here. Police and fire crews too. This is a delicate operation. France has drafted in over 1,000 officers. At just before 8 a.m, the gates to the registration warehouse open. They're channelled into a number of lanes, families, regular adults travelling alone, and then those who say they're under 18 and unaccompanied. Inside, they're registered and given a wristband, which corresponds to one of 167 new asylum centres in France, where they're to be taken. Back outside, among the throng, a face I recognise. This is Nasruddin, a 16-year-old Ethiopian. I'd met him just 10 days ago. Then he was at a camp 40 miles south of Calais with hundreds of others, showing us the reasons he fled his home.
Talk to you briefly. So what is your plan now? What will you do now? You are queuing to go where?
Now I'm going.
He tells me he'll register for his wristband, and because he's a minor, he may well be allowed to the UK. His friends all want to do the same.
How old are you? Your age?
I'm 16.
How old?
16 years
16.
old.
And you?
17.
17. And how old are you?
16.
16.
By daylight, it's clear how many are streaming out of the camp. This is a demonstration that most of those who live in the jungle don't actually want to be here. Most don't even want to go to the UK anymore. They just want asylum, and if it's in France, that's fine.
UK or France, so we're just ready to accept whatever.
You don't mind if you go to the UK or to France?
I don't mind. The most thing, what I want is, already I didn't come from my country. I go to UK. No, this is not my aim. My aim is to save my life.
There are a few British officials here, from the Home Office and the police too.
Can I ask you what your role is out here?
We're here supporting the policing operation for French.
Charity workers are trying to keep the lone children together and safe.
Right, stay together, everyone.
How's it all going? It seems to be going very well.
Yeah, we're doing what we can, just trying to get the kids registered and at the reception centre as safely and calmly as possible, really. These ones all have family needs, so we're just making sure they get there.
How are you?
A little later, another chance encounter, a young Eritrean boy. I met the 16-year-old in August in Sicily. He'd just arrived on a rubber dinghy from Africa, travelling without his family, but with his young friends. Now he's made it here. He'll head to be registered. A young teenager who's travelled across Africa and Europe alone. Now France and Britain must work out what to do with him. For now, he'll be housed here, in these containers next to the jungle. But next to them, in the tents, some of those who are refusing to leave. Walking around, we see plenty who'll become a challenge for the police.
Well, it's clear that a lot of people are deciding to leave, but quite a few are still staying, and a lot of these tents have still got people inside.
By late afternoon, a few moments of tension. A group of Ethiopians are worried that they will be split, the minors taken to the UK and their adult friends remaining in France. It's an added complication for the police, but it's short-lived. Through the day, things could have been a lot more difficult for the police and for the migrants. The authorities will see this as a success. 2,000 have now been moved. The rest, probably more than 3,000, will leave or be forced out in the coming days. Mark Stone, Sky News, in Calais.